Welcome back, everybody. So today we're going to have the next tasting of my Centennial wheat beer. So I started last year I wanted to go back to basics. Start with SMaSH beers, build them up a little bit, add 2 grains, add 2 hops, add 3 grains, add 3 hops. And I also wanted to do that with wheat. I can brew 100% wheat. I would not suggest it unless you're doing brew in the bag, but I can make a small batch brew in the bag using 100% wheat, and everything turns out well. So this one is Centennial wheat, 2 pounds, 4 ounces of white wheat for the hop, 1 hour boil. 0.25 ounces of Centennial at 10, 0.25 ounces of Centennial at 5, 0.1 ounce at 1 minute left in the boil. Now with wheat beers, I want to stay under 25 IBUs. You don't want a hoppy, bitter wheat beer unless you do. But most wheat beers, 25 IBUs or lower. So that's why most of the hops in here are added at the end. This was bottled on 10/13, 4.94% ABV. US-05 yeast is used. Let's see if we get a hiss. Yep. Little hiss there. Reusable cap. Let's go ahead and pour it into this glass and see what we get. There we go. I did not write it down, so I'm not sure how many carbonation tabs I used. My guess is 6. But I could be wrong. For this being almost 5 months old, I'm surprised there wasn't more hiss in there. And we don't have a very big head. I do have a lot of bubbles floating up. From the head, it's white, but that's about it. Very golden color. Very clear, which is kind of weird, but for 5 months, maybe that protein in the wheat has dropped out. Good carbonation level, lots of bubbles, or medium bubble level, I should say. Color is surprising me a little bit. Most of these wheat beers that I've made haven't been this like golden color, but hey, it almost looks like you're using like a 2-row or something like that with some Crystal 20, Crystal 40 in it from the color. I mean, it looks like apple juice. Exactly like apple juice. But it's clear. Let's go ahead and smell. Citrus with some floral. Good citrus floral. And that's weird because I'm not a big floral fan. But that citrus and floral is mixing well. I think there's some weediness to it. And maybe that's kind of smoothing that floral out. Yeah, it smells good. But yeah, your Centennial is going to be a super cascade, and most of the time I do get more citrus than anything from it. But because it is a super cascade, you are going to get that floral, and I can definitely pick it up in this. But I think that wheat is helping mellow that floral out. Let's go ahead and taste. You get that weediness, you get that citrus, it's mixing with the floral, a little sweetness in there, gone. Maybe aftertaste is more floral, I should say. IBUs, obviously, we're staying under 25. I did not write them down. But we're at 6. We're probably at almost at 17 IBUs. So this one I did keep really low. But yeah, it tastes fine. Yeah, that I haven't tasted that wheat like it is in here. So it'll be interesting to taste the other ones I made to see if 5 months somewhere in there is really switching and that wheat is really starting to come out. I can't believe it's as clear, like I said, because usually there's high protein in wheat, and that's what you would use in like a New England IPA to keep it cloudy. But you wouldn't let a New England IPA go for 5 months, hopefully. But yeah, solid beer. I like that wheat. I like the citrus. Now the floral, I'm fine with. Would I like to see it gone? Yes. But for what this is, yeah, drinking well. We'll see what the next month or two holds for this. But yeah, solid beer. If you're into wheat and you can make 100% wheat beer and you like Centennial, definitely one to brew up real quick, make a SMaSH beer, and let it sit a couple months, and you should be good. So if you like this review, check some more homebrew videos out over here. And until next time, happy brewing.